Hey everybody, I wanted to jump on here and do a little flip through of my latest journal. It's a Lil Strawberry journal, and I say it's little because it is little. It is 6 and almost a half by, I guess 4 by 6ish. The cover is a vintage handy encyclopedia. I don't recall what the cover of it said, but it had a little emblem. Something about encyclopedia. But anyways, so it is a 2 signature book. I didn't do anything else to the cover. I left it alone. It's vintagey, kind of worn. I added a piece of... I swear those airplanes go by every time I turn on a video. I added a piece of red fabric along the spine, and you can see where I've sewn the signatures in. Sometimes I hide that, sometimes I don't. A cardboard piece from where the hole is. The cover is, I don't know if you can see it or not because the color's matching, but there's a piece of burlap type fabric, square under here, and on top of it is a piece of printed strawberry fabric. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but I added some cotton to these strawberries and sewed around them to give them a little bit of raised feeling. It's tied together with some hem facing or bias tape or whatever it is called, glued through here and glued underneath here. So the back is pretty flexible, but the front and sides are stuck. So let's jump in. You'll see this little stamp throughout. It's a little wooden rubber stamp with some red ink. I did nothing to the inside covers. There is green fabric for the spine, the inside spine. This one's a mix of mostly like scrapbook paper and cardstock paper that I've dyed or played around with. I've got a couple of these playing cards tucked throughout here. They don't have strawberries on them, but they were the color, and I just thought that they worked well with this. This is a postcard cutout. I kind of kiss cut it, and it was too big, so it was suggested to me to fold it around and make it a pocket or a little tuck spot, so I did. With a little tag, and since this is such a small journal, I am okay with having little bitty journal cards throughout it. I don't have very many, but normally I don't make my journal cards that small because they're so tiny. But this little guy, he was small enough he could have small journal cards. The red is some, you find it with like the handmade papers. It's got texture on it, so it's thin, like a tissue paper almost, but a little bit thicker. This is some pink avocado dyed paper, cardstock paper that I made a pocket out of. Here is another postcard that I cut down, made a journal card out of. I've done sewing around the edges with the zigzag stitch. Some lined copy paper that's tea dyed or coffee dyed. I've done some of the red lace trim throughout this. This is a piece of a Panera bag. I think during the holidays they had some red and green bags, so I salvaged it. So it's, paper bag material. Coffee dyed or tea dyed writing paper. This is some vintage wrapping paper. I've sewn them together because the wrapping paper is so thin. In here we have a little envelope with a little journal card with magazine image cut out. I got a handful of these magazine images from a seed catalog. you can get them free. They have all sorts of vegetables and fruits in them. So this strawberry word is from a strawberry fried pie, a little sack that had a fried pie in it, and it was strawberry flavored. Yeah, so we keep everything because these are junk journals. Dark red cardstock paper, a little tag with our strawberry stamp on it, another playing card with a little pocket with the stamp on it, more of the wrapping paper, more of the Panera paper. This is a little journal card that when I was gluing it down, I thought I'd be cute and glue it down in the fold of an envelope to back it. Folder to back it, but I folded it backwards, or I glued it down backwards. So it is a backwards card, but you know, it still works. This is not a pocket. I left it open for writing space, but I've got a altered paper clip here to kind of clip that in there. A little journal card with some fabric attached. More of the crunchy red paper. A little journal card. This is a Rolodex that I got in some Happy Mail. So it's dyed. I don't know what it's dyed with. Cindy at Studio Lou sent it in some Happy Mail. She sent a handful of them, and the color was just perfect. So I folded them, made a little tuck spot out of them. That worked out perfectly, and then added a little stamp to it. That's all the first signature. The second signature is very similar. There is a little journal card here, and then this is a Strawberry song. I don't know that I've ever heard it. But anyways, it came out of a children's songbook. I backed it, and it's a fold-up journal card. Tucked in this side pocket here with this is scrapbook paper. Here's another one of the Rolodexes that are folded with a little journal card tucked in it. I just noticed I was going to say I went around all my little cards with the pink or the red, but this guy didn't get one. So let me do that real quick while I got you here. I thought I went through everybody, but he got left behind. No problem. We'll get him done real quick. So, tuck that in there. Again, this is our little Rolodex on some avocado dyed paper. This is a tag that I tucked in there, added some string and all that to the top. Another little envelope with a journal card, an image from the seed catalog. This is on some green coffee dyed paper, image from the seed catalog. A little bookmark tucked in here. A little strawberry tag tucked in here. More of the vintage wrapping paper, the Panera paper, a little card and a tag tucked in here. Writing paper that's got some tea or coffee dyed. One of the two, I think they're mostly coffee dyed. This flips out for some more writing space. Another one of the images from the seed catalog. I backed it to make a little card of. Here's another one of our Rolodex cards folded. Last page is a folded over pocket. Made a little journal card out of two images from the seed catalog. So there you have it. That is the little bitty strawberry journal. I don't normally work this small, so it was a bit of a challenge for me. I'm not necessarily a fan of working this small. I'm not a fan of working this small, but I am a fan of having small little journals like this. I like this size. It feels good in the hand. So I may do some more of them. It just kind of depends on, I just had this little book. It was red and it just was speaking strawberries to me. So yeah, there you have it for the strawberry journal. Thanks for joining as I flip through this. I've got another journal that I've just finished that I've got to flip through. And so yeah, then we'll be back on track. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you soon.